your favorite sports chica, Carolina Teague, and this is episode 24 of League of Our Own. Welcome back. It's May 10th now, and I'm here at VodPod Media Studios with my guy, radio husband, and producer GYLON Jackson, making sure everything is running smoother than olive oil on a baby's behind. It is the NBA playoffs. Lots of things going on. The Oakland A's are going to Vegas, and we're going to give our predictions of who's going to win the playoffs. And there's some stuff going on in Spurs land, and we're going to do this or that. So I'm actually happy to be back. I had my surgery on my tooth. Couldn't talk for a while. I was on drugs.
Teeth falling out your face.
Teeth falling out my face. It was a mess. And GYLON knows firsthand because I was calling him on drugs, on legal prescribed drugs. And all those great things. It was legally prescribed drugs. And so he's been being really patient with me because I've been taking a couple weeks off trying to recover from that. I have one more final surgery to go. And then after that, I'm going to be back to normal. Hopefully, I'm getting permission to drink out of a straw finally. So that's going to be fun. I can't wait to. I love drinking out of straws. So me not being able to drink out of straws has been really hard for me.
There's a joke there, but I'm not going there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, go there with the joke. What's the joke?
No, it's very misogynistic.
Is it nasty? Oh, it's misogynistic?
Yes, it is.
Like how misogynistic? 1 to 10.
Like
10 out of 10. It's
8.
gotta be. Oh Lord, that's pretty misogynistic.
Oh, it's bad.
We've been doing a lot here at VodPod Media. Maximo had a boxing special yesterday, and Amzai has music shows. So a lot's been going on here at VodPod Media. We got Jaden in the building today, and I want to incorporate Jaden into the show somehow because me and Jaden, we be bonding all the time over music.
That's because y'all close in age.
No.
Or mentality.
Mentality. It's got to be mentality over age. But okay, so I want to give a couple shout outs to people who let's give some shout outs real quick. On May 19th, I will be a ring announcer at Sabo Wrestling here in San Antonio. I'll be making announcements more so on the location, date, and time, so you guys can come see us. It's actually really fun. I did their last event in Austin, and I'm ring announcing again soon. And I'm also doing River City Wrestling on May 21st, so that's going to be fun as well. And I'm also going to probably be attending some boxing events coming up. I went to Louis Villarreal's P4P Promotions boxing event recently, and it was the first female headlining main event boxing event in San Antonio in a very long time. I don't know the exact figure, the exact number, but I know it was like it's been a year or so, a couple years since two females have headlined in San Antonio.
What was the weight class?
You know what? I didn't know. I don't remember the weight class. I didn't stay there for too long because I had to go to an XFL game. But I was behind the scenes for a while talking to the women boxers and getting to know them just a little bit. I was talking to the ladies one of the ladies on the main card. She ended up winning. And she was telling me about and I don't want to say her name because they asked me not to, but she was telling me about the struggles about being a women boxer in San Antonio or just in general in Texas. She was saying that the reason why women are not on main cards is because boxing promotions tell them straight up they don't know if they're going to get a return on their investment, and they don't think women have the draw to pull in big fights. So that's one of the reasons why they don't get paid nearly as much as main events do for the men. And she threw out the numbers at me, what a man gets paid in the main event and what she was getting paid in the main event, and the figures are about $1,000 to $2,000 difference for a fight. So
listen, I'm all about equal pay, equal opportunity, 100%. But I still think there is a difference in excitement between men and women's sports. And so if a woman in San Antonio is making, call it 7,000, and the dude's making 10,000, I'm almost cool with that.
I'm not.
So it should be equal across the board?
I think you should pay your main cards pretty similar. I mean, I'm not a promoter, so I can't say, like, you have to pay this amount. But I do think if the ticket, because I was talking to one of the judges there at the event, and I had asked him, do women do main events? And he was like, yeah, they do in Mexico. He said, I'm a judge in Mexico as well, and they have tons of women on the main card, and they pack it out just like they do with the men. And it's just, I hardly see it in America, though. And so when I
what are they making? So you don't know what they're making in.
I don't know what they're making in Mexico.
Okay.
But if you're selling out an event, I don't know if they sold out, but let's just say if you're selling out an event for a promotion company and you sell the same number of seats or more, then you should be making equal to what a man makes. And
yeah, if you were selling out the event, and the event is tickets are $45, and you're selling out the event, yes, 100%.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, because that was a conversation I was having with this woman. Like I said, she didn't want to disclose her name, but she was saying, I'm selling out as many tickets as the guys are, but they're paying me $2,000 less. And it's not fair. And even their agent or whoever that they work with tries to fight for them as well. And they really don't get anywhere with the promotions. And if they can't, then the fights can't happen. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword for them. They either take the fight and get paid less, or you don't. Anthony Gonzalez says this is like NBA versus WNBA debate. I mean, I think the difference here is that like the WNBA's numbers are lower and the NBA is generally higher. But in this particular instance, when I had the conversation with this girl, she was saying that they pack out the arenas just as much as the men do. And it's the same prices for the tickets. Tickets
if you're packing out the arena, so WNBA tickets are cheaper. WNBA, they're not selling as many tickets. So there's a difference. However, women's NCAA basketball outperformed the men's I don't know if they outperformed the men's, but they had the largest showing ever. So
the NCAA recently did. So, I mean, what time's going to tell? I mean, hopefully it all comes together one day, but at the end of the day, like I said, it was a great event regardless. And it was like I said, she wasn't talking about that promotion in particular, but she was saying in the past, it was a great event regardless. And I just feel like more women main cards need to happen in order for them to be able to be given the opportunity to pack out arenas, pack out shows, make these fights happen where women are the main card instead of the co-main, and see what can come out of that. I just think it's innovative and people should do that in Texas. I mean, hopefully we can get people to do that soon by promoting it that way. But that's kind of one of my goals, is to talk to promoters and see if they're willing to put a woman on a main card. So besides,
and just can I tie a bow on that for you?
Go for it.
So I am not opposed at all to women making as much as men or more, period. So I'm not one of those, the marketplace will determine it. I think that we need to do more and better promotion of women's boxing and women's sports, which means, Carolina, we need to have other people on the show, especially women.
Actually, I do have some women coming on, so I'm excited about that. And
women boxers too.
I actually do have a woman boxer that
really? All right.
She's a world champion. I'm working on it.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Okay.
And maybe we can have that conversation, because like I said, when we talked to Holly Holm, she was saying that she sees an upward trend in women's boxing. Even the girl I spoke with, she said she sees an upward trend. It's not like they're saying it sucks. They're saying they see it going upwards. So I want to also talk to this other woman and get her perspective on it, because the more we promote these women, the more we can get them paid. I mean,
exactly.
if the UFC can do it, then so can boxing. And that's just how I feel about it. So, like I said, I'm really proud that Louis Villarreal and P4P Promotions made that card happen. It was a sold-out show, from what I was told. So that's amazing. And Rick Morones has a great event coming up soon. I think Cameron Davies had an event recently too. So, I mean, there's more. And Robert Garcia's having an event. So all these great promotions are coming up soon. I'm really excited about it. And then, of course, like I said, wrestling, cannot wait. I have been in the wrestling ring wrestling. I shouldn't have said that. That was my big surprise. I'm not going to be a wrestler, but I've been alleviating my stress. I've been really angry lately. And so to alleviate my stress, I've been getting thrown around in the wrestling ring. So I think people think I'm not capable of throwing someone on the ground. I think you need to think twice, because I've been getting tossed around, and I'm gonna start throwing around lately. So I'm excited to toss a couple people around. But again, I don't want to be a wrestler. Never wanted to be one. I want to be a ring announcer, but I do enjoy being in the wrestling ring to alleviate stress.
I want to body slam you.
Yeah, I want you to I want to body slam you. Anthony Gonzalez says I could go the Bad Bunny route. Yes, I want someone to like throw me in a table. Like, I know, Gylan, if I practice hard enough, I could pick your ass up and really toss you down into the ring. Cause I've been practicing. Like, I know what to do.
Make it happen. I could be the crazy fan that comes in and tries to jump you.
No.
And then security would act like they're getting me, but then no, and you kick my ass.
I don't think you can't be a crazy fan, because then actual crazy fans gonna want to do that. Like, you can't.
But they don't know. It's a bit.
I think you need to be my angry producer trying to come get me to come do a podcast, run it up in the ring, and I'm like, then I body slam you. Bye. You gotta wait till Wednesday, motherfucker. That's kind of what I want to do. Motherfucker, wait till Wednesday. That's when we record.
You dumb.
That's what I want to do. I can do that.
All right.
That'd be a
so
good
we got your upcoming
storyline.
events.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's do the NBA Finals prediction. Gylan, can you put up this? Gylan got the graphics going on. He's been killing it lately. All right, I need y'all to drop your predictions in the comments of who y'all think is gonna win in the finals. So we got the Heat. Okay, let's start. Okay, you're torn, so let's just go from matchup to matchup. So we got the Nuggets versus the Suns. So right now, the Nuggets are leading the Phoenix Suns 3-2. Who do you think is going to take this series?
I got to go with the Nuggets.
Why the Nuggets?
What, it's 3-2?
Yeah, it's 3-2 Nuggets.
And they're back in Phoenix?
Tomorrow they are
back in Phoenix.
In Phoenix. Yep, they're in Phoenix. Ooh, you think Phoenix could take that one?
I don't know, man. I kind of like. I do like Suns. I like the Suns. So let me say this, and I got a problem with Jokic. You Joker.
Oh, is it because of that thing that happened where he threw the Suns owner to the ground?
So the owner. And then last night he was all up in Kevin Durant's face, and Kevin Durant pushed him away because he was trying to be in the huddle. Joker, you know how they say it's the quiet ones you got to worry about.
Yeah,
that's Joker.
We were just talking about that. They be the psychopaths.
Yeah. Your friends.
Me and Jada were talking about that.
But like, for real, like, I think Joker's dirtier. He probably talked more noise, and he's not like this perfect NBA player that they're painting him to be. So I'm not a huge fan of his. I'm just not. I don't know why. It could be like the slothy play. He's a good player. I respect his game, but I'm just not a huge fan of his. You don't,
and honestly, that's fair because nobody has to be a fan of anybody. Me personally, yeah, you're right. I think he's not what he maybe something's going on with him personally, but right now he's not.
No,
what
not
he's
at all. Not at all.
Or maybe that's just who he is. I mean,
yeah.
But him throwing the Suns owners to the ground.
Well, he pushed him a little bit, but still, you can't touch a fan.
Right.
That's my problem.
Right.
You can't touch a fan.
I think like if it was like I know everybody's using the Draymond Green example, right? They would have suspended him, but
of course.
Or even somebody like DeJounte Murray, who always gets dragged in the media. Seems like even someone like DeJounte Murray, if he would have did that, people would have said the same things about him. Like he's a thug and he's this and he's that and he should have been suspended. So I mean, I think it's just all about perception.
It is perception.
So Nuggets, who you got?
So okay,
but so you want the Suns to win?
This is what I want to see. I want to see the Suns versus the Warriors. The Warriors beat the Suns for redemption against Kevin Durant, because that's a great storyline. He helps them to a championship. He leaves, right? And then they're able to beat him with another team. Then I would like to see the 76ers. The 76ers coming out the other side.
Okay, so who do you think would take it all then? Who would take it all out of your bracket?
I'm a huge Klay Thompson fan. I love Klay Thompson. I love everything he's been through. I love his pure shot. So I want to see the Golden State Warriors take it off because I'm a huge fan of Klay Thompson. However, I like LeBron. And I think if LeBron won, we really have to talk about the greatest of all time. Really have to talk about the greatest of all time. And like, there's almost no debate.
So if you could put that graphic up, because I'm going to give my prediction. And you're right. We would have to have that debate, but I'm not ready to have it because he hasn't won yet. And we can have a serious talk about that if the Lakers do win. For me, Nuggets versus the Suns, I want the Suns to come out on top because I want Chris Paul to win a championship ring. But something tells me that
I can feel that one too.
Yeah, something tells me that the Nuggets are going to take it all because they've just been playing better. And well, actually, you know what? They're playing at home tomorrow. I want the Suns to win. I'm just going to be hopeful with that one. I want the Suns to win. Warriors versus Lakers. I love the Warriors. I actually want the Lakers to win, or the Warriors to win this series. But realistically, Lakers are probably going to take this series at 3-1 right now. And the game the other night where you saw Lonnie come off the bench and he saved the Lakers' asses and pulled them out on top. Plus, the Warriors have had issues on the road as well. In addition to losing at home. To me, it's going to be the Lakers that are probably going to take this one. So I'm going to go with Lakers versus Suns. Like I said, hopeful for the Suns. More than likely, the Nuggets are going to win. But Suns versus Lakers is my personal prediction. 76ers versus the Celtics. I think the 76ers are going to take this series. And Heat versus Knicks. I want the Heat to win. Because I want Jimmy Butler to win, and they're the underdog, and I'm rooting for the underdog to win it overall. So if I'm going with Heat versus Lakers in the finals, which is who my prediction is, I want Jimmy Butler to win because that is one of my favorite players, and I heard he's Michael Jordan's son, and of course he's the underdog. I can tell nobody wants to win a ring to me, nobody wants to win a ring as bad as Jimmy Butler.
Chris Paul?
Chris Paul too. I was going to put Chris Paul there, but based off the record and how they're playing right now, I don't know if that's going to happen. I think the Suns have, actually the Suns have Kevin Durant, right? So They have Kevin Durant, they have Chris Paul, they have Devin Booker. They have a squad.
They got a squad.
So, but the Lakers have a squad too. And I know Chris Paul wants to win more than anything, but the difference between the Suns and the Heat is that the Suns have an actual squad around them. The Heat have a squad, but they don't
have depth.
The Heat have depth, but they don't have a squad like the Suns. They don't have a Kevin Durant on the goddamn team with
they got Jimmy
Booker.
Butler.
And who else besides you have Tyler Hero, right? Bam Adebayo, but are they superstars like Kevin Durant?
They've been there and they have a great coach.
Well, that is why I want the Heat to win. Because they're the underdogs. They beat the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference and they're busting the Knicks' ass.
What about James Harden?
I still, like I said, I'm just going to this is who I want to win. I want it to be Lakers versus the Heat. I would like it to be the Suns versus Heat, but realistically, it seems like the Lakers can take the Suns. Lakers versus Heat probably going to be in the finals, and I want the Heat to win a championship. Now, is that tough? Hell yeah, it's going to be tough, but I'm rooting for the underdog all the way.
So, to me, the underdog would be the Suns. It would be the Nuggets. The Nuggets have never been to the championships before. Not just one, they've never been to the championships before. And so the true underdogs to me would probably be the Heat and the Suns. Yeah. I'm sorry, the Heat and the Nuggets. Question is, what does the NBA want to see? You don't even want to get me there because you already know I'm all about conspiracy theories. And Anthony Gonzalez says another storyline of LeBron versus Jimmy Butler for another bubble rematch. That's the thing. They want redemption in the NBA because they want this bubble rematch with the Lakers versus the Heat from what I heard. That's a conspiracy that they're setting it up because the Lakers came back in the first round from a 25-point deficit to win that series. So I'm just how the hell did that happen? And it seems like every time I'm watching a Warriors versus Lakers game, the refs be calling all the damn fouls on the Warriors. And that could be because sloppy ball. It's just a theory that I'm throwing out. But I think the Lakers in one of the games, Lakers versus Warriors, the Lakers had scored
had 23. They shot 23 free throws, and I think the Warriors was like less than a handful.
Yeah.
How can you not see? And even Steve Kerr said something about it. He said, look, they're calling more fouls on us than they are with the Lakers. So it could be predetermined. Like, it could be Lakers versus Heat. I would like it to be Lakers versus Heat. That's what I would like to see in the finals. Like I said, I think the underdog.
I think the NBA wants to see Lakers versus Celtics, 76ers, or the Knicks. Predominantly probably Knicks and Celtics. Yeah. Okay, so that's what the NBA wants to see.
Yeah. No, we'll
I gotta go see James Harden win.
Why? Everybody hates him. So why
I don't hate James Harden. I don't hate players.
Yeah, a lot of people hate him.
No, that's their problem.
Okay. All right, so let's get to the next topic. What else we got going on here? We got some other stuff. I just want to say hi to everybody. Julio. What else are we talking about? GYLON?
What do you mean? You don't know this?
I don't got the topics in front of me.
Oh, okay.
So, because I can't log into my account. Oh, Aramark sold their stake with the San Antonio Spurs. I think Julio wanted to talk about this.
Julio need to tip then. Cash App $10 if we be picking people's topics.
I just want to say that you have an issue with Aramark. GYLON has an issue with Aramark, and I wanted everybody to know that.
They suck. They manage. Their management sucks. Management sucks of stadiums. That's all I'm going to say.
So I think GYLON, this is personal for him because his family has.
Slow down.
It is. It sounds personal. Like, how are you going to talk about a whole company sucks? Did you work for them? Like, how do you know?
You talked about the Alamo Dome sucking one time. The whole Alamo Dome.
Okay. So Aramark, I don't know if you guys ever go to the Spurs, but every time I go to the Spurs game, Aramark gives us our food and our drinks. And for the media, so they feed us. So that's how I know who Aramark is. But they sold their stake for $100 million to the Spurs franchise. I did a poll on social media on Twitter, and I asked, who did Aramark sell their stake to? My guess is Self Financial. Self Financial is a sponsor for the San Antonio Spurs, and I've heard through the grapevine that they have a huge interest in having ownership in the Spurs as well. So that's what led me to believe that Self Financial could possibly be the owner of one of the minority owners in the San Antonio Spurs. And I looked at the Self Financial's valuation, and they're average on about $500 million or more. So they have enough to buy a stake in the San Antonio Spurs. And when I had spoken to some people that work in the Spurs organization, they had explained to me, I was in Austin and I went to the Austin game, and I had asked, hey, just by chance, why are you guys in Austin? And their answer to me was, we want to expand our fan base and generate money. And when I went to the Austin game, I saw Self Financial logos everywhere. When I walked in, when I was parking, when I walked up the elevators, on the court, on their jerseys, it just screams out that that's possibly the company that purchased Aramark's stake. And
half of Aramark's stake, they still own $100 million.
Okay,
worth.
so then if it's half, then it's $50 million. They can afford it even more because, like I said,
no. Their stake is worth $200 million.
Oh,
they sold $100 million.
Okay, that makes sense. Either way, they can afford it. So that's why I'm thinking it's probably Self Financial, but I could be wrong. Then on the poll, I had Fred's Fish Fry, who bought it. I had Tim Duncan, and then I said your mama. And surprisingly, the winner of that poll was
Fred's Fish Fry.
Fred's fucking Fish Fry.
Yeah.
Course. So and I never been to that fucking place. Have you?
Nope, not that I can remember.
I never been to Fred's Fish Fry. I heard it was like a secret drug spot.
I don't know anybody that's ever been to Fred's Fish Fry.
I've never been. I've seen it, but I've never been because I'm just like, oh, when the hell is fish in season right now? Why the fuck we eating fish? Every time I pass
fish
by.
is always in season. Now, what type? Crawfish are not always in season.
Or oysters too.
Oysters are not, but you can always get oysters. In America's everything is possible.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Oakland A's.
They said the cartel sold Fred's fish fry. That wouldn't surprise me if the cartel allegedly had ownership in Fred's fish fry. Honestly.
Yeah.
If you were the cartel, would you be pushing drugs out of Fred's fish fry?
I don't know.
Or you don't know? Like
I've never thought about that in my life.
Just think about it. Like, if you're a cartel owner, what would you do? Would you push drugs through Fred's fish fry, or would you make it a little more less suspicious? Because I heard that they're pushing fruit roll-ups into different countries because there's a lack of fruit roll-ups, and they're like,
oh my God, Oakland A's to the Vegas.
Okay.
To Vegas, please. Fucking get the fruit roll-ups.
They're smuggling fruit roll-ups in different countries.
Hey.
Okay, let me stay focused.
Fruity Loops. What flavor are they?
Fruit roll-ups, not Fruit Loops.
I know, but I'm asking Fruit Loops. What flavor is Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops is cereal.
I know, but they're different colors.
Okay.
Don't each color represent a different flavor?
I think so. Like cherry, orange, grape.
No, they are all the same flavor, I think.
What's the flavor then? What's the fucking
fruit?
It don't taste like fruit when you eat it.
Well, they just, of course not. So you don't know then.
And they're smuggling fruit roll-ups. And
You know
they're
what?
selling for a high price. So actually, I was thinking, I've been taking a lot of drugs lately, like I told y'all, because of my dental surgery. I actually thought about this. If I could purchase my own fruit roll-ups and smuggle them into a different country, I'd probably do it. I don't think I'd even get caught either. Like, I've thought about how I would smuggle fruit roll-ups into a different country. Like, there's a lot of fruit roll-ups every time I go to H-E-B. There's a lot of, and I love fruit roll-ups. I wouldn't mind getting on a plane with a couple packs of fruit roll-ups and going to Thailand or something like that and probably trying to get them in. Just a couple packs, nothing too crazy. Because I think the people that got caught with the fruit roll-ups were, it was like 375 boxes. And I'm going to do like 10 or 15, nothing too crazy. So anyways, they said I'm the Pablo Escobar fruit roll-ups.
But you would not be a cartel member selling 20 boxes of fruit blocks of roll-ups.
You don't understand
That's
how
low.
this drug
That's
game
low.
is. You don't understand the drug game. You could go from fruit roll-up smuggler to cartel boss real quick if you play your cards right. Because it's the same concept. It's the same concept. Okay, if you have fruit roll-ups, right? If you have 50 packages of fruit roll-ups and you could hustle them out for like 5 times the price in a different country and smuggle them in, you could do the same thing with drugs. I'm just saying. Like, I'm never going to be a drug smuggler, by the way. I'm just saying, like, it's the same concept. It's the same concept. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyways, I got to talk. They're going to think I'm nuts because, like I said, they've been giving me hydrocodone, ibuprofen, and shit like that. Everybody going to think I'm off the rocker talking about crazy shit. So let's get to this damn Oakland A's story. The Oakland A's, and I heard this when I went to Vegas. They said that the Oakland A's were going to move to Vegas. And I was thinking about it because when I was in Vegas, they were building the Formula One stadium because Formula One's going to be there later this fall. And you know it's $1,000 a night at an Airbnb during Formula One to stay over there because they're going to have Formula One on the Vegas Strip, which is going to be...
Yeah, Formula One is no joke.
It's going to be badass. It's going to be cars speeding on the Vegas Strip. That's amazing. And it's going to be insane. $1,000 a night to stay there. Just one night. Now, you got to go with all your rich homies. But see if you...
That means you won't be there.
Yeah, I ain't got no rich
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't got no damn rich homies. They ain't got no damn rich homies. So we ain't going to be at Formula One. But we could go to the Oakland A's game. Because, oh yeah. So anyways, after the building Formula One, so that's what I was talking about to people. Vegas now has... From the Spurs, they got the Silver Stars, so they went to, now they're the Vegas Aces, just won a championship. They got the Golden Knights, they got the Raiders now. Now they're getting Formula One. Now they're getting a baseball team, the Oakland A's. They're moving to Vegas, and all they need is a basketball team, and Vegas will be set for life. Bally's Corporation reached an agreement to build a 1.5 billion stadium on the portion of the Tropicana Hotel, which is the southern end of the strip. I stayed right next door to the Tropicana at the Horseshoe, which are both owned by Bally's, who just purchased this out. The Tropicana is an old building. They're going to tear it down. They're going to build the Oakland A's stadium. Oh, right there. It looks like they're trying to build it by the Luxor, the pyramid. The Oakland A's stadium is going to be there. And they're gonna, the portion of the part where, if you guys been to the Vegas Strip where the Tropicana is, apparently they're gonna knock that down and they're gonna make it a stadium / casino, and the casino part of the stadium is gonna go up on the Strip area, so it's still gonna be a casino / ballpark, which is gonna be pretty incredible. And it's gonna have a retractable roof, all the great amenities, all that good stuff, and there's probably gonna be a lot of fucking traffic too. Could you imagine? There's already traffic in Vegas right now as it is. Imagine this stadium going up in Las Vegas.
Well, hopefully they'll figure it out.
I don't think they will.
Why not?
Because, I mean, because the state, I don't know about the state of Nevada, but they've been building 35 for several years in 1604. You going to put a whole ass baseball stadium at the bottom of the strip and you expect to be there to be no traffic?
We'll see.
Yeah, because unless the state of Nevada has better transportation department than the goddamn I-35. So I'm getting sick of I-35.
Well, somebody, yeah, well, I'm on 35 every single day, so I don't want to hear it. No, 2 to 3 days a week.
Julio says, I'm about to call him Julio Cesar Chavez. Julio Cesar Cáceres says maybe the Spurs are going over there. I don't know. I think the Spurs will go to Austin.
No, Spurs ain't going nowhere.
You think they're going to stay here for real?
No.
How much y'all want to bet?
If anything, they'll build between San Antonio and Austin, like San Marcos, New Braunfels. But the San Antonio Spurs will always be the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay.
At least in our lifetime.
So Julio thinks that they're going to Vegas. I think they might go to Austin, and you think they're going to stay here, but maybe build a
north side of San Antonio.
North side of San Antonio.
Yeah.
So, what are we betting?
Nothing. We can bet to clean somebody's diaper.
We're talking about
Vegas.
We can
bet to clean diapers when I'm old, because that's going to happen. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
If we're talking about Vegas right now, we have to place a bet on this.
In what time frame?
Like just a small bet. I don't know. Like,
in what time frame?
What do you like to drink? Coca-Cola. I'll buy you a Coca-Cola if you.
Fine, buy me a Coca-Cola.
I'll buy you a Coke if they go over there. I'll buy Julio Coke if they go to Vegas. And both y'all motherfuckers better buy me a Coke if they go to Austin.
Oh Lord.
Speaking of Coke.
Yes.
Fruit roll-ups is one of the same. Smuggling fruit roll-ups.
I knew that was the obvious joke that you missed, but it's all good.
I like Coke Zero, by the way. No, Zero Coke. That's what I like. Zero Coke. That's me right there. Zero Coke.
Zero Coke. Okay.
Zero Coke. Okay, go.
What about the sticky icky?
I don't know. I don't do drugs. I'm drug free. That's the way to be. But I am on prescribed medication.
Teeth falling out your face.
I am on prescribed medication. That's why I'm talking.
Oh, you know why your teeth are falling out your face?
Why?
This or that.
Because I've been eating this shit. Okay.
You know this shit's not good for you. Like real world. You want to talk about conspiracy theories and how they're screwing black and brown communities? This shit right here. Fucking hot Cheetos. What the fuck is a Cheeto? What is a Taki?
Why are you hating on hot Cheetos and Takis right now?
Because I like your teeth in your face.
Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all got to let me know what you guys are going to get. Hot Cheetos or Takis. This is actually a really tough one for me. I'm a hood rat, as you guys know, or a self-proclaimed hood rat. I'm actually becoming a retired hood rat, actually. And hot Cheetos are so good when you cut a lemon in half and you squeeze the lemon juice all over the hot Cheetos.
What are Cheetos?
Huh?
What are Cheetos?
Chips. They're chips, GYLON.
Okay.
That's all you need to know is there's some fucking hot chips.
Teeth falling out your face.
That's why
you wonder why. You wonder why your nose be running all the damn time.
Why my dentist is angry.
Can't breathe right.
My
See, look at you sniffing right now.
My dentist is angry at me too right now, by the way.
I don't blame him. Okay, so Flamin' Hot Cheetos or Takis?
As I get older and my life gets harder, I got to roll with the Takis. They're stronger.
Okay.
They crunch a little bit harder. And they have a tang of lime to them, unless you get Hot Cheetos Limon. But I'm going to go with, as I'm getting older and just not caring anymore, I'm going to go with Takis all day long.
Okay.
When you eat Takis, that means you don't give a fuck about your life.
I've probably, in my life, and I'm chubby as hell, probably had a total of 100 hot Cheetos or Cheetos, period. Like 100 pieces, period.
I've never eaten hot Cheetos with cheese. But
well,
if you ate 100 hot Cheetos, that's actually not bad. So you don't like hot food, so that's understandable.
I'm also not. Yeah, I like. Yeah,
Yeah. Everybody is picking hot Cheetos, so hot Cheetos wins this round.
All right, cool. This or that. Number 2, Jordan Poole or ex-San Antonio Spur Lonnie Walker the third.
I gotta roll with Lonnie Walker on this one. I know Lonnie Walker was getting a lot of hate. Stop. Lonnie Walker was getting a lot of hate from Spurs Twitter recently because they said he was inconsistent and all these things. But I'm happy for him. I'm happy he left the Spurs. Prior to him leaving the Spurs, there was multiple games where he was coming off the bench as a sixth man. He wasn't starting, and he was having 20-plus point games, 18-plus point games. And you start to notice when he comes off the bench, he thrives a whole lot more. So I feel like him as a role player on the Lakers is perfect for him. And, you know, people saw this in the Spurs versus the Rockets game where he came back in the fourth quarter and he just had a dominant fourth quarter. And he has these spurts of greatness that you like to see. And it's just amazing to watch him and seeing him grow. And he's on a squad that has a lot of talent. But that particular day, LeBron, Anthony Davis, everybody was missing their shots. Lonnie comes in. He pulls a 4-for-4 combo like Wendy's before he misses his first shot. And LeBron literally said, Lonnie is the reason why we won this game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Lonnie, we wouldn't have won. So, and then you look at Jordan Poole, who's making over, I think, like hundreds of millions of dollars.
His contract,
His contract is huge. And he had a great playoff season last year, but this year it's a little bit different. He's really not showing up and not performing up to the standards of the money that they're putting out. And I heard he allegedly took Ice Spice, the rapper, out on a date and spent $500,000 on her. And they said,
what does that have to do with anything?
There's a conspiracy theory that because of that, he is not performing well. So give me Lonnie Walker.
Your husband took you to Red Lobster and he didn't perform well. That's not the.
That's not true. That's not true. When I don't even want to talk about my sex life, but when I
Whoa,
well, you
no.
said, well, you're talking about. You said something about sex, right? You said
no, I
something
didn't.
about Red Lobster. Oh, okay.
I said Red Lobster and he didn't perform well, meaning at work. Why did I talk about sex? We never talk about sex. We have, but no, I would not. No, I wouldn't cross that line. Once the cameras go off, I could talk some shit. But no.
Okay,
listen.
So you said, oh, okay, yeah.
I think we're in the moment. And I would take Jordan Poole right now, even though I love Lonnie Walker. Love Lonnie Walker. I don't think that we used him well enough in San Antonio, but I love Lonnie Walker. I love what he's doing, but Jordan Poole.
You know what? Everybody in the comments agrees with you. Everybody else picked Jordan Poole. So once again, I lose and everybody else wins. So Jordan Poole won. And Hot Talkies when I'm taking L's left and right, even with my damn teeth. They said Poole is a munch. All right, so everybody's winning right now.
Poole's a munch.
Okay. All right, so what is this? This or that, coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea?
That's a tough one because I love both. Give me coffee. I drink more coffee than I drink tea. I love coffee.
I'm going with tea.
Why are you the opposite of me today with every
More
pick?
More medicinal. It's better for your health. You have so many types of tea that can help with your skin, can help with your sleep, can help with going to the bathroom, sex life, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going with tea.
Wait, it improves your sex life? Tea?
It can, yeah.
Really? What kind of tea?
Drinking the right. I don't know. I don't have a problem. I've just read.
Well, I don't have a problem either, but I mean, if tea can help.
I mean, going back to performance. Damn, I'm
Let me Google. You're always cute.
Today, like I was sexually cute.
All right, I'm Googling it right now. What tea is good for sex life? Green tea. It's green tea, GYLON.
There we go.
Hell yeah. All right, so if you guys want to have a good sex life, drink some green tea. This is actually right down the... Oh, actually, there's 3 votes for coffee, and there's 2 votes for tea. So coffee wins this round. So,
okay.
So coffee won. So you lost
All
that
right.
round today.
So I got something for you.
What's that?
Okay. So you going to play along?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do this live.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sound that out.
League of Our Own. Oh, TWE.
Sound. I said sound it out, not spell it.
Twee.
Okay.
Okay.
One more time.
Twee.
Okay. Now, this one.
Twee.
Again.
Twee.
Okay. So twi or twee?
Twee. Twee.
Okay.
Twee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And this one?
Twa.
Twa. Okay. And then what
The
about
fuck are you
this one?
trying to teach you about vowels? 2.
Huh?
It's 2. 2.
Sound it out.
It's 2. What is it?
You're right. You got
I'm
it.
not
Good
fucking
job.
dumb. I know how to fucking read. Is that what the fuck you trying to do? You trying to the fuck? Well, you about to say 12 or some shit? I'm not stupid, motherfucker. Damn, bro. You were trying to make me look stupid. Motherfucker says 2.
I thought you were going to get. I thought, okay,
why? Because your ass fell for that shit, probably.
No. There was some chick on TikTok or one of the shorts, and they did it. She's like, Two. And everybody around her is dying. And I'm like, let me see if Carolina fall for this real quick.
I'm stupid. I ain't that fucking stupid.
You're not stupid.
Hey, I was going to ask y'all feedback. Do y'all think I curse too much on the podcast?
Fuck no. I want to give. We need some feedback on our podcast because I think we do a really good job.
Yeah, but we need feedback because
I know something like I think our graphics are fire.
I think it's just you, Carolina.
I think
you the problem. The graphics is straight. I'm straight. I'm cute. I can spell. I curse. It's you, Carolina. Get your fucking ass off this fucking podcast.
Teeth falling out the mouth and shit.
Motherfucker, get your shit together.
Face. No, I'm wondering though. No, seriously, because there's something I don't know what it is.
I feel
Maybe
like
we need to stand up.
too. I'm telling you, what's missing is Jaden. I'm telling you right now, if they were to meet Jaden, if everybody watching were to meet Jaden, they would love him. They would love him.
So you think we should bring Jaden on?
Jaden needs to have a little section right
segment
here. Just like, say something. It has to be sports related or maybe not. Maybe not. But I think the missing piece is like Jaden, honestly, because when we're back there and we be talking some real shit, Jaden is he could be maybe the glue that holds us together. Or I was thinking maybe these fucking people that are watching the podcast can call the fuck in and give us their opinion.
Now that's a possibility. And I would actually be open to giving them a live stream to come in because we can always cancel them.
But what if they're ugly and they don't want to be on camera?
they got a face made for radio. First of all, I don't think anybody's ballsy enough to call in.
I don't think so
I think
either.
most of them are scared.
I think so too.
I think a bunch of them got Twitter fat fingers. They're little Twitter gangsters, and they never call in or text in or whatever else. Even leave. Listen, we can have it to. We can start where they leave a message and see what they have to say, and then we'll play the message on air.
Yes, because remember that one time where we were getting dragged like crazy when we were talking about DeJounte Murray, and they were talking about everything from our looks to our weight and all that stuff. So we said call in,
And nobody did.
and nobody called in.
My number is in my bio on Twitter.
Yeah. So if we can, if people want to call in, so would y'all like if we allowed y'all to call in? And I'm not saying that the people that's commenting are bitches. That's not what we trying to say. But I'm saying like, yeah, no, stop. None of the people listening are. But I'm talking about if you really got a take that you want to give, we should give them the opportunity to do that. Because we don't have that capability right now. Honestly, like you and I are good together, but I feel like if we were to let these people call in, we should be talking about this off the fucking show.
No, we'll talk about it here.
Okay,
Fuck
fine,
it.
fine.
Okay, so
Okay,
next
fine.
Tuesday we'll introduce it.
Can you think we'll be able to?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's for them to call in and leave a message.
Okay, so one of Anthony is saying pre-recorded is a good idea. So maybe we can start pre-recorded because I want to hear some crazy shit. That's what I want.
I'll put the number out next week. We'll have it on the bottom of the screen. If you want to respond to our takes, then go ahead, and we might even be able to play them live on the show.
Okay, or we can give the number in advance, like a couple days in advance.
Yeah, we can put the number out. Yeah, we can.
And say, hey, our show is airing. You want to call? You say whatever you like. It's anonymous. You could say whatever y'all want to us, and we'll react to you live. Like you could say.
I don't know about anonymous, but we'll do it. We'll go with it.
Yes, let's fucking go anonymous because there are bitches out there that got some shit to say,
see.
and I can put my face out there with what I have to say, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not afraid to respond. So whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, they could be anonymous all they like. Or what if they need relationship advice or something like that, and they don't want to give their name out there?
That'd actually be funny.
That's what I'm saying.
So
They
we
can
will
talk to us
answer.
about anything.
We will answer any question that you ask. Follow Carolina Teague. Follow GYLON VodPod Media. Follow Carolina_Teague. Right? No.
Carolina Teague _.
Teague _.
Either way, we'll put it on Facebook. We're gonna put it. The number to call us in is gonna be there. So
I got it. Yeah, I already got the number. I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, and then we're gonna play it next week because I think we're missing two things. We're missing our callers giving us their sports takes for once in their fucking life. If you want us to talk about the topics that y'all want us to talk about, you can tip us so we can stay independent. Maybe give us $5, $10, whatever you like. You could tip to us and we could pick the topic you want. Or number 3, we need Jaden involved. I feel like Jaden is the missing piece.
Maybe he's the one that hits the button for the calls, or he analyzes the calls.
Yeah.
And he'll push them through.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks guys for y'all's feedback because like I said, I'm on drugs lately. I really am. Prescribed drugs because I had dental surgery and it was very painful. I had stitches in my jaw. One of my stitches came out on my way over here. And I have one final dental surgery coming up. I don't have a date yet. When I have my dental surgery, I will let you guys know. I'll probably be out that week because this is almost over a week and I'm still recovering from this surgery. So, like I said, I'm still here on drugs, pushing through, cursing everybody out, talking about fruit roll-ups and dumb shit. So I'm going to have people on soon. I have some guests coming on that I'm excited about, and I think you guys would really love them. So I'll be in touch with you guys soon. I love y'all. Bye.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Bye.
Bye. See you next week, guys. Love y'all. Bye.